Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Barakatam to you, hopefully let, man. You know, hey, man, again, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, man, um, prophecy speaking, man, the water to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, he's definitely speeding the times up on our behalf. We're almost home, and hey, in no time we're going to be in the kingdom looking back. We're going to be in the kingdom in no time, man, But this is just going to be real quick because the Lord willing I get around to doing this. I want to do another video while the spirit is hot. But, like it says here, and so it begins, banking giants and New York Fed start 12-week digital dollar pilot. All right, which, Lord willing, if I remember, I'm going to post a video. I'm going to post a link to a video in the description. I was watching this video going into this with this guy. He was explaining it better than I can. So, all in all, to sum it all up, hey, it's just one more step closer to the CBDCs, which is one step closer to the MOTB. You see, and just through the spirit, because I also want to talk just real quick dealing with this situation with the Russian missile supposedly killing at least 2 people out there in Poland, which now there's talks of invoking the Article 4 and 5, which pretty much, because Poland, for those that don't know, is they're a part of NATO, so it's it's just one of those things that if you attack one, you attack all. You attack one of us, you attack all of us. So being that Poland is a part of NATO, and the fact that they're considering invoking Article 4, which pretty much Article 4 is just one of those things where it's just putting it out there like, hey, we need to investigate this. We want to check this out and consider if we want to actually invoke Article 5, which again, Article 5, that goes like again, just to sum it all up, Article 5, well, hey, it's just, like I said, it's one of those things, hey, you attack one of us, you attack us all, so this is what they're considering, Article 4, hey, just to put this out there on the table, we need to look into this, and Article 5 is the actual, hey, hey, like I said, this is just we have to wait and see, but nevertheless, that's why I said, because again, just because what's today? Today is Wednesday, November 16th. Today's Wednesday, November 16th. Well, supposedly this, I think this happened yesterday, and it was breaking news when it came out, but sometimes I just like to. Sometimes I don't report on things right away because something happens, and then within 24 hours later there's 2, 3, 4 different stories that come out. So I just sometimes I just like to kind of wait to see how, what happens, what's being said or whatever, because it pretty much is it's all about a narrative that they're trying to push. And like I said, when this was breaking news, when this hit the news, Russia, of course, they denied. Well, this is, like I said, this is what's been coming out within the past 24 hours of this breaking news dealing with this NATO might, these Russian missiles supposedly killing 2 people, at least 2 people out there in Poland. And now NATO wants to, now they're considering invoking Article 5 and possibly invoking Article 4 and 5. But sure enough, within 24 hours, It's been coming out that Russia's denying that, this is of them. And supposedly, you see, this is things that we have to take into consideration. That's why, like I said, sometimes I don't like to, get on certain things right away, because, there's always something else is going to, some new information is going to come out. But supposedly, this was an act by the Ukraine, which, to me is kind of funny business, because being that the Ukraine is not a part of, because this happened, Russia, hit the Ukraine with a bombardment of missiles. All right. And again, supposedly two missiles, I think it was two missiles, or at least one or two, killed at least two people in Poland, supposedly. This is, again, because it's all about narrative when it comes to these elites. It's all about their narrative that they're trying to push. All right. But supposedly this, like I said, this has been coming out within the last 24 hours of this breaking news. Supposedly Ukraine did this. And if that's the case, like I said, it smells like funny business to me, because if the Ukraine in fact did this, being that the Ukraine is not a part of NATO, well, that will mean that the Ukrainians, they're in trouble. You see, the Ukraine will be in trouble, being that they're not a part of NATO. So again, man, we just, it just has to see how this plays out through the spirit. But nevertheless, said all that to say, because none of this is a coincidence. After ever since these elections, midterms elections, up until now, you got this with the stock market going down, and even with this what is it, the FTX supposedly filing for bankruptcy. You see, like I said, none of this is a coincidence. All right, none of this is a coincidence, because again, it's all about narrative with these elites. So with that being said, they it's like I said, man, it's no coincidence that a lot of this stuff happens around the same time, because one of the narratives that they want to push for this MOTB is security, where people don't have to worry about their identity getting stolen, and putting the money to these cryptos, and like with this FTX, you see, which this with that whole situation, a billions of dollars were lost. People put all their money into this and ended up losing a lot of money, a shit ton of money. Well, again, one of the narratives that they want to push with this MOTB is the fact that, hey, yeah, you don't have to worry about your finances getting stolen. It'll be secure. You see, so privacy concerns and stuff like that. You see, and the fact that they're doing this digital dollar pilot. Well, hey, hey, man, because this dollar, man, it's on its way. It's on its way out, man. It's just a matter of time before it collapses. All right, and they're already practicing for when it does collapse. All right, such as this digital dollar pilot. You see, because they're getting ready, man. The stage is being set for that MOTB. All right, but nevertheless, beautiful times that we're in, man. Because hey, like I said, man, it's no coincidence that Yahweh Shema Shai, man, things are happening. Prophecy speaking. Prophecy speaking, man, louder and louder. It's becoming more and more clear. It's becoming more and more clear. And that's why I said, hey, man, in no time we're going to be in the kingdom, looking back, having drinks, Lord willing, man. But things are happening. I want to get this without rambling too much. In the book of Revelation, book of Revelation, because again, before this world war goes nuclear, because it will go nuclear, and there will be a third world war. All right, that is prophesied in the scriptures. Matter of fact, I'll get this in Matthew 24 real quick, because what the Lord said has to happen. What He said is what He written in stone. What He said has to happen. It has to happen. It has to play out. The Lord's word doesn't go out void. All right. But nevertheless, the Lord is building that pressure in the pipes. You see, and the Lord, He's moving all the chess pieces, man, putting everything into place. For when this MOTB does come, when it does get mandated, everything will already be set in place. Because like World War III, that's not something that's going to just happen overnight. It's a process. You see, and with the looming food shortages and the famines, and which is with this, just everything that's bound to happen. Again, the Lord He's moving the chess pieces, and He's setting the stage. All right, for His words to come to pass. And one of the main things that we're looking out for is that the implementation the mandation of that MOTB, man. So I'm gonna read this real quick in Matthew 24. Verse 6, it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." Away with this whole thing with Russia, Poland, NATO, Article 4. All right. All this is wars and rumors of wars. Because again, it's not a matter of if, but when. All right. It says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So you see, before it gets nuclear, because that's another thing that's been taught by the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders, is that again, this world war is a third world war is going to take place, and it's going to go nuclear. But before it goes nuclear, the Lord's words have to come to pass. All right, and one of the biggest things that, like I said, we're looking out for is that the mandation of that MOTB. And again, this is just another one of those steps. This is another step closer to that. All right. But with that, I'm gonna get this in Revelation. Because again, man, in no time we're gonna be in the kingdom. In no time, pretty soon. Revelation 22 verse 6, it says, "And He said unto me, these things are faithful and true." Yeah, because the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. When is He? Because you got people oftentimes from these different denominations or religions or whatnot. They often ask, well, what's the difference between the Bible and the Quran or whatever? Well, the difference is prophecy. All right. You see, because when it comes to prophecy, Yahweh Shema Shai, He's never failed on His words coming to pass. He's never failed. All right. And that's why we believe that the Bible, man, is this is the ultimate book. And the Lord's words, His sayings are true and they're faithful, like I just said. It says, "And the Lord power of the holy prophets sent His angel to show unto His servants the things which must shortly be done." So, we're in that time, man. All right. The things that must shortly be done. Now, granted, because we're in the flesh and it seems like an eternity. It seems like it did, but really, we're in a short time, man. We're, like I said, the waters of Yahweh Shema Shai, He's speeding the days up on our behalf, man. When you're watching the hour and the minute hand, time seems to be going a lot slower, but in reality, time's going by quick. And because that's what we're doing. We are watching the spiritually, so to say, spiritually speaking, we're watching the hour in hand and the minute hand, which is going to seem like time is going by slow, but in reality, time's going by quick, man. Things, like I said, things are happening, and The Lord he's moving, he's working. You see, so we're in that time where, hey, these things must shortly be, like I said, it said the things which must shortly be done. So, we're in that time, man. And like I keep saying, in no time, we're going to be in the kingdom. In no time. Because I'm going to get this, and I'm going to close it out, not to make this too long. And Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. All right, and, that's pretty much the point, being that we're in that appointed time, where things are speeding up, man. And we're in that appointed time where, hey, what the Lord said he was going to do, clearly by measuring the time, because that's why we believe through faith, we're in that time, and we're at the end of this thing. Because of prophecy, how do you tell the times? You tell the times by prophecy. You measure prophecy, man. You tell the time. Matter of fact, let me get it. Second Esdras. Second Esdras, chapter 9. In verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do you measure the time? You measure the time through prophecy. You watch, you got to watch prophecy, man. You see? That's why I said, spiritually speaking, hey, the fact that we're watching prophecy, like brothers be saying prophecy, hey, the prophecies, they're popping like popcorn. And the fact that we're watching prophecy, like I said, it's like you watching the hour hand and the minute hand, go by. So it's going to seem like things are going slow, but in reality, things are going by quick. So that's why I said, that's why we believe through faith, hey, we're in that time, man, where we are in that appointed time, because things are happening to the point where it's too much to keep up with. There's so much going on. You see, back in Habakkuk 2 and 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. So again, we're in that appointed time, man, where these things must, shortly come to pass, man. It's a short time. Hey, hell, Esau knows he has but a short time. Esau knows he's running out of time. This is why, hey, the Yahweh Shema Shai is forcing his hand. He's forcing him to make his move. You see? Because we are in that appointed time, man. The Lord is about to get us out of here. That's why I keep saying, man, and that's probably what I'm going to title this. Hey, in no time we're going to be in the kingdom, man. In no time. It says, but at the end it shall speak. So again, how do we know? Why do we believe through faith that we're in the end? Hey, well, prophecy is speaking, man. Because like I just said, but at the end it shall speak. And these prophecies are speaking louder and louder. It's becoming more and more clear. Things are happening. It says, and it shall not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. And that's, hey, that's because that'd be the hard part, is waiting for it, man. That'd be the hardest part, is just waiting. Because it seems like things be tarrying and, nothing's going on. But hey, just got to let the Lord do his thing, man. Let the Lord work, because he doesn't operate on our time, man. We operate on his time. So we just got to, we just got to sit back and just let the Lord do his thing. Because the Lord is, he's hearing our supplications, man. The Lord is, he hears our supplications, man. Our prayers, man. You see? It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So, hey, again, we're in a time where surely these things are coming to pass, man. And again, all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, because we're ready to get the hell up out of here, man. We're ready to get the hell up out of here, man. It's getting to a point where it's like, it's getting to a point where, you gotta gather up strength to do these videos, man. Sometimes, man, because it's just, it's just the shit's weighing down on us, man. So, hey, we got to get out of here, man. But hey, though it tarry, wait for it. The Lord, he's faithful. He's faithful. All right, he's true to his word, man. So the Lord, he's moving. He's acting on our behalf, man. He's speeding things up on our behalf. So you just got to continue to sit back and wait and see how this plays out, man. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. The water to Yahweh Shema Shai. And all time we're going to be in the kingdom. Lord willing, this was edifying. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Yahweh Shema Shai, Thumb to you, hopefully elect. Lord willing, until next time, Shalom.